Welcome back to Better Living. I'm here with Jay Black Jr. from the Toledo African American Chamber of Commerce. Let's talk about what you guys do there. What is the purpose of the African American Chamber of Commerce?
Well, first of all, we are an association of business owners who is dedicated to helping promote and develop black-owned businesses for a number of reasons, primarily to create jobs in our own community.
So what are those greatest job needs, or what are the greatest economic needs in the African American community?
Well, I would say with our businesses, just as all small businesses have a problem to equal access to capital to develop and grow our businesses, we have the same issues that we have to overcome.
How can somebody, if there's somebody that has a small business right now watching and they're saying, yes, I am an African American and I own a small business and I have that exact struggle, what can you do for them by them joining the Chamber of Commerce?
Well, first of all, we have links and resources to organizations that can help out in those areas. But more importantly, we have an association of business owners that are willing to mentor new businesses and share their experiences with them.
That's probably one of the biggest resources you could have, is somebody that's been there, done that, made it through it, because those first couple years in business are really tough.
Exactly. The failure rate for most businesses within, I would say, the first 3 to 5 years is very high. That is not unique to our businesses. So if you can be advised and mentored by somebody that's already been through those steps, your chances of succeeding are going to be a lot higher than without that help.
That makes a lot of sense too, because sometimes just that personal help, having somebody walk you through something instead of trying to read a book or something on the computer about it, that personal touch can make a big difference.
But not only that, but knowing where the resources are that can potentially help especially a new business owner, and helping introduce them to maybe a relationship that you already have with a bank or with a supplier or with an organization that they can sell their services to.
That it's really networking on a primary level.
Networking and business relationships, business-to-business relationships.
So definitely creating jobs is important to the entire community. What is the Toledo Area African American Chamber of Commerce? I keep wanting to add area in there for you.
That's okay.
I may add one more word.
Okay.
What are you doing to help create jobs?
Well, a couple of things that we focus on is creating jobs in our own community. And there's a segment in our community that mainstream America is not going to hire for a number of reasons. Now, it's important for us, and we've made that commitment to reach back and try to hire those people because we have them in our family and our churches, and we cannot turn our back on those people. And these individuals want to get their lives turned around, and all they need is an opportunity. So if we can grow and expand our businesses to the point where we need to hire new people, we've made the commitment to reach back and give them an opportunity.
People talk about everyone's, 1 or 2 paychecks away from being homeless, or sometimes people make one mistake, and then they can't get past it because nobody will let them get past it, and they really want to turn over that new leaf. Why do we need the African American Chamber of Commerce?
Well, there is no organization in this area that wakes up every day and say, I want to do something to help create jobs in the African American community. Our employment rate in our community is the highest of any group. We are the most underserved community in the community for a number of different reasons. So it just stands to reason, if we can do more to help strengthen that community and elevate that community, then guess what? The entire community is strengthened.
Absolutely. Then can you also be an advocate? You were saying you're the most underserved community. Can you not then also be an advocate for the community so that perhaps that could change?
That's exactly what we're doing. We are an advocate for our member businesses first, because all chambers of commerce exist to represent the interests of their members. But also folks outside of our group benefit as well. So we want to help change the climate and let people know that we have quality African-American owned businesses that can do the job for you. All we need is an opportunity.
Well, there are some publicly funded institutions that play a big role in the African-American Chamber of Commerce. What do they do to help you?
Well, first of all, we encourage all publicly funded institutions to express their commitment through their policy in reaching out to African-American owned businesses and minority owned business enterprises in general to do business. And those policies typically state, we embrace this concept because we understand that it is good for the entire community. So we have a goal of doing X% of all of our purchases with minority-owned business enterprises. So not only can we help those organizations like the library and the metro parks who do not have a policy, help point them to organizations that do. And after they've adopted those policies, we can work with them to help them achieve those goals in their policy.
I do think it's important, from sitting on the outside of this, think it is so very important that you're spending your money with people who are promoting your beliefs.
Right.
I mean, just in general in life, that makes a lot of sense. What are some of the successes you've had with the African-American Chamber of Commerce?
Well, a couple of the big successes are we've helped our members and folks outside of our group, quite frankly, to get contracts and business opportunities that they never would have gotten without our involvement. Secondly, we've helped, again, those organizations that I mentioned earlier craft business inclusion policies and also work with them to help them achieve the goals in those policies.
Now, you guys have a directory that shows who is already a member of the African American Chamber of Commerce. Where can people get these?
They can go to our website. I think that's listed on the trailer. And if you don't find what you need there, just give the office a call. And if we know of a business that plays in that space, we can make the link.
Excellent. Well, definitely get yourself one of these. You can go to that website, ToledoAACC.com. And also, if you are an African-American owned business and you want to belong to the Chamber of Commerce, please get with them today. I am sure that they would love to make that happen. We'll be right back on Better Living.